See, you don't want to be like this guy. You don't want to be like this guy. He doesn't know how to do mix-ups. You don't want to be like this guy. You want to know how to actually enable mix-ups. You don't want to end up like him. See, look at this. This is why you subscribe to the channel. So somebody doesn't do this to you. This is why you subscribe to the channel. Because like, what is he doing? Like, what is he doing? What do you? You see? This is why you subscribe to the channel, bro. Yo, what is going on, guys? Inzem here, and there's something I've been noticing the more and more I watch people play, and this is let's just call it a issue that I think every level of play has, like low level, mid level, high level, top players, world class. It doesn't really matter. I feel like everyone suffers this issue, or in some sort of capacity, because I don't think they truly understand the amount of depth and layers that goes into actually mixing the opponent. So, as a self-proclaimed mix master myself, I'm gonna put you guys on game, right? Peep game and lock in. So before we actually talk about the different type of ways you can mix your opponent, because this is so in depth, I'm going to be starting with just high-low mixes for today, and maybe in another video, if we decide to make this a series, I will talk about the other ways you can mix your opponent. So we're going to be talking about high-lows today. And before we actually get into that, I think it's important to define what a mix-up is, because this can either be for the newer players or even the more experienced players. If you feel like you already know the answer to this question, there might be some things that you don't 100% understand, so it's nice to just kind of review the fundamentals, right? So what is a mix-up? A mix-up is essentially when you present your opponent with two or more options that are very hard to or impossible to react to, and they are forced to guess between these options, and if they're wrong, they get hit, right? So because we're talking about high-low specifically, let's lay out some ground rules to understand how these actually work in this game. So when it comes to high-low mix-ups, there are two different types of mix-ups you can do. You can do reactable high-lows, or you can do unreactable high-lows. So as a rule of thumb, the unreactable high-lows are the best type of mix-ups you can go for, because the opponent straight up has to guess. But if your character can't do it, or you just don't feel like doing an unreactable high-low, you can still do reactable ones. It's okay, trust me. I'm going to teach you guys how to make it extra cheap, so it doesn't matter who it is, they're going to get hit. As far as the rules, I'm going to show you guys the numbers that actually matter, and so you can kind of just look at your own character and decide from there, right? So as long as your 2-0 low is 9 frames or faster, you should be fine. Like, as long as it's 9 frames or faster, you can enable a unreactable high-low. If you have a low that hits on frame 10 or 11 or slower, you will not be able to make them unreactable, but they're still pretty hard to deal with. If it's anything slower than 11 frames though, your character probably doesn't have the best way to enable this type of mix-up. So I'm going to have the opponent in the corner here, so I'm going to show the baseline of this mix-up. So all you need to do to enable this mix-up is basically have your double jump and not be in any land recovery, right? Because like if I do this move, oops, not that one, this one, as you can see, I have 7 frames of land recovery, and you can pretty much react to him touching the ground. But as long as you fill those requirements and you're like this close to the ground of the opponent, good luck, it's party time. So the mix-up is you land and press your fast low as fast as possible, or right before you touch the ground, you do an air dash and press JL or JM. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which one you press, they're both pretty unreactable. I have a habit of pressing JM because, you know, that's just more damage, but if you want to press JL to just make it extra cheap, just to guarantee that it's unreactable, then more power to you, right? The next rule that we have to understand is that the more options present, the stronger the mix-up is. So for an example, like there's a high-low, which is 1 option, 2 options, right? This is a 50-50. This is a true 50-50. Doesn't matter who is blocking this, they're in a guess situation. But we can make this a little bit more cheap, because what if we add a cross-up to the mix? Now that there's 3 options present, that is just that much higher of a chance of the opponent getting hit. And the concept that I'm trying to show you guys is, if you can find these situations and have even more than 2 options, you're just going to be able to apply the mixturization station, because it's going to be too much. The last thing to understand, the last rule that we're going to set, is understanding the respect mind game, because people will only get mixed if they are blocking. If they're choosing not to block, they won't get mixed, right? For an example, if I have Bardock sitting here to block and I just do whatever, I will be able to enable a mix-up like that and to try to hit him, right? But if he was choosing to mash and he wasn't choosing to block, that's a bad example. So let's just do, I think that's level 3. That happens. So it's important to understand why somebody would even be sitting still. And essentially what I'm trying to tell you is you don't have to immediately go for the mix-up. Make sure they are sitting still first, because the goal is just to hit the opponent at the end of the day. That is the point of a mix-up. And if the opponent's going to hit themselves by just mashing, you can just kind of complete your block string and take a free damage. But if you notice they are just blocking everything out, that's when you know it's prime time to go for the mix-up, once you have the respect. Okay, now that we're done with all of that, I don't know why I just kicked Bardock, but he can hold that. Now we actually get to the fun part, and it is how to mix with a 2-0. So I'm going to show you essentially every type of way to mix with this, or majority of ways you can mix with this, right? So the most common one is Super Dash Mix. For some reason, people still don't do Super Dash plus assists, even if they still have a 2-0 character. Again, 9 frames or faster. This is where this is strongest. All you have to do is just press Super Dash and land and press or low, or air dash, playing high. It's actually really easy. The reason why this is so good is you can basically do it off every button. It'd be like A, A, A. You can do it like that. That's mix. You can do it off 2M. That's good. You can even do it off like an IED, like, because as long as you have your air dash. So like you can't do like this because you don't have your air dash to go for the high again. So you got to make sure you have the air dash. That's okay. But yeah, this is actually like one of the strongest ways to mix somebody in this game. Another important rule to remember is this one basically only works in the corner. There is a few rare cases where this works mid-screen, but that requires special blocks done. Like Blue Goku's well is not that good, so he can't do it. But like other characters set it up like that. But as a rule of thumb, this usually only works in the corner. You try mid-screen, see you're not close enough. So the Super Dash Mix is when you get to that level and understand how that works and start doing that, that's where most people stop. But there is like so many more things you can do. Like you can get even cheaper, like I promise you. So another really common way to set up a mix-up is you just jump and call your assist. Because again, the requirements to put somebody in a high-low 50-50 is just be at this height with your double jump and land low. Oops, land low, or delay air dash. So let's just say you call your assist, air and block's done. These are mix-ups, 50-50s, unreactable. And the benefit of this one is you can do this one mid-screen. And there's a cross-up, so depending on your character, you can make this super cheap. And remember, the more options we add, the trickier they get to block. Some characters are also unique in that they recover from a air button really fast. They're JH, so like Bardock, for example, is one of them. You see I can do JH. And notice how I'm pressing air dash basically as fast as possible. And notice how it's kind of already at the height for me. Like I don't have to really time anything. So this is like an auto timer. And this one is good because if the opponent is trying to jump, the button will actually hit them and you get your mix up. So this one even covers jump. And you get your bombo. So those are the universal ways characters can enable those mix-ups. But there are some characters that actually have a special case where they have it designed in their toolkit to kind of essentially put them in the air very easily with air actions. So Blue Goku, for example, can do it with the ZX dive kick. Right there, you see I'm in the air, I have my air dash, so it's party time. And this is where it starts getting really messed up, because remember when I said the more options present, the harder it gets to block? So why take a 50-50 or 3-way mix-up when you can take one option, 2, 3, 4. All y'all got hit. I know all y'all got hit. Like, you see what I mean? Like, that's 5 options. And you're starting to see why you can apply a little bit of this mixturization station if you have one of these special characters. So these characters are designed to mix you more than others. So if you do not play one of these characters, you probably will not be able to mix this much. But that's okay, because the first 2 methods I showed you guys will be more than enough. Another example of one of these characters is Kid Buu. He has a special move that puts him in the air, pretty close to the opponent. Let's change the assist a little bit. And that's low. And he has air action. That's high. The advantages of these characters is they can enable 50/50s even mid-screen, whereas the other characters have to use more unconventional ways to do it, like more traditional ways, like system mechanic stuff. And then some characters just like mix. So if you play one of these characters, just look at your character special moves, and if you have one of these characters that do this, just know you can apply a little bit of the mixture. The second style of mix-up that you can do with a fast-slow is with IEDs. So these mix-ups are a little bit more dangerous because depending on how you set them up, you may be able to get punished for attempting to do this, but if you ever find a situation where you have a pretty good amount of block stun, let's just say like 35 frames or higher, so let's just use the dual assist, let's have it, a lot of block stun at 45 frames here. What you can do is, oops, that was a mistake. You IED with JO so your character falls faster and press your low really fast. So some of you probably already seen this, and this mix-up is good. But the next layer to this mix-up that people don't do is they don't use, let's just have them stand right here. Let's use, let me do this. They don't do double overtime. These two are actually pretty hard to block. It may not look like a 50/50, but if any of you guys want to test it and training to try to block these two at the same time, good luck. This is pretty hard to block. So if you don't want to use super dash mix or call your assist, then there's another way you can do it, and this one can be true stringed into. That is the strength of this one. That's really, really good. You can even sneak in other things. To apply a little bit more mixture. The only other thing I'll mention about this type of mix-up is you really cannot do this with a slower 2M. Like, you kind of need the 7 frame low for this type of mix-up. If you do have a 9 frame mix-up, it's okay, but if a 10 or 11 frame low, this style of mix-up isn't good. So the last style of mix-up I'm going to be showing you guys for the unreactable high-lows is basically the second one I just showed you guys, but a different way to do it, and that is super jump fastball and super jump flow. I'll change my buttons for you guys to see. And it's basically just doing a super jump, instant air dash, like that, and holding down and pressing low, or float, press JL, like that. It's pretty simple. It basically follows the same philosophy as the second mix-up I showed you. But if you guys want the secret inside scoop of how to be a mix master, peep game and lock in. Right here, in this situation, when you do the float one, do 2 overheads. Come back to this video a week, months, years from now, and when you apply a little bit of mixturization station with this, just type thank you in the comment section. That's all I want to see. You're welcome. So when it comes to reactable mix-ups, I essentially showed you guys all the rules and everything you need to know to enable unreactable mix-ups. So now that I showed you guys that, let's get into one of my favorite assists, which is Kid Buu A. And now that you guys understand the rules, you guys finally appreciate, or you can truly appreciate, the beauty of this assist, which essentially puts you in the situation that you want, true string. So in this case, it doesn't even matter if the opponent is choosing to respect you or not, because you true string it. And right here, this is a good luck moment. The amount of options that you have here is good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys are getting the point. Like, it is good luck. Like, it's sandbox. Do whatever you want. Okay, so for the people playing characters who do not have really fast lows, there is still a way to enable high-low mix-ups, albeit you have to remember that these are not unreactable, they are reactable. But there are certain things you can do to make them really difficult to block and nearly impossible to block for anyone, even if they are reactable. So the first and basically the most important rule that you have to realize when you go for these mix-ups is that you need to have so many options present to the point where the opponent cannot react to everything at once. people's reaction time only goes so far. It doesn't matter if you're Goichi, it doesn't matter if you're Sonic Fly, it doesn't matter who you are. Your reaction time only goes so far. Once there's too many things on the table, it starts becoming too much, and that's what we call mental stack. So there's a way to mental stack with high-lows, and the easiest way is to have a cross-up present. Remember this rule. If you have a 10 frame or 11 frame low, all you need to do is put your opponent in a situation where there's a cross-up present. So for an example, 10 frame low, right? Delayed air dash. 1 second, sorry. Cross-up. Now that there is 3 options instead of just 2, even if the peer high-low, like this one, is reactable, the cross-up and the mental stack of the cross-up being there, I promise you they will get hit by the 2M. That is the way it works. To really showcase this, we have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and one of his best mix-ups that he has is this mix-up where he used the double air dash, but just think of the rules and look at the frame advantage. And the reason why this mix-up hits everyone. Even though he's doing it with an 11 frame low, he's even slower. Same side high, you just saw the low, but because there's an extra cross-up present, there we go. Because there's 3 options there now, this becomes basically completely unreactable. So in layman's terms, the more options there are, the more unreactable the reactable ones come. And if you have too many of them in there, that 10 frame low might as well just be unreactable. Good luck. So yeah, that's basically all the ways you can enable a high-low mix-up. It doesn't matter if your character has a fast low or a bit of a slower low, as long as you follow the rules, I promise you you're going to apply the mixturization station, Inzem guaranteed. And remember, as long as you have this situation, you can do whatever you want, and you can get super creative with how you do it. There's multiple ways to apply a little bit of mixture. No, I'm not going to leave you guys just yet. I'm going to now show you guys and practice all of these mix-ups. And now that you guys understand the concepts and know what they look like, you guys can pretty much catch on to, like, you know, what, when, how it's happening, how they're getting hit now and stuff. So feel free to steal from the bag of tricks. Alright, let's get this. Alright. Mixed. Mixed. Counter. Saw that 5S, that means it was reflecting. Set up. Oki. You block those. See, if you saw this video, you had to apply the mix. Run there. But yes, as you guys can tell, my team is just meant to mix the ever-living fuck out of you. It's just like, good luck when my team gets in. Ooh, punish. Hey. Let me show you guys how to mix with an assist. So I'm just going to do something you can always do. Another example, right? Because remember, you can get creative with how you set this up. See? If you would have blocked that as a mix-up. Hey. To him. Oh my god, Nils Gap. You're still reflecting? You guys are starting to see the mixture though. You guys are starting to see it come together. I know you are. Oh yeah, we're in. Come here. Oh, that's wrong. Come here. Oh my god, he's just mashing reflect. Oh my god. He's just been mash reflect so bad. Come here. Oh, we have 3 bars? You know what that means. But the other beauty of mix-up is sometimes you have to call their bluff. Like, I feel like you're scared right now. Ooh. Oh my god, cooler than these long normals. You don't have these though. You don't have these though. You jump? Oh, you're scared. No, one of my mix-up characters is going. Another one. You gotta deal with the. You actually gotta deal with the more cheaper mix-up characters, so good luck. Oh yeah. Okay. Because you don't have no mix-ups, bro. So I'm not scared. Oh, super dash mix. Mixed. You saw the second I seen I was in the corner, I'm just like, it's time. Mix. Come here. You don't know. Oh, I actually got the move out. I'm gonna mix you. Oh, that was funny. Super dash. Oh, ran. I know that. I can smell that super dash. Come on. I just smelt it in the water. Like I was just like, super dash in a while. You want to see the real mix-up machine? It's easy. Mix. Oh, you spar. You better spar. You about to get mixed. So an 18 hits you. I'm not even gonna go for the level 3. Actually, I am gonna go for level 3. So we're gonna high low them now.
This is over.
We're gonna high low them. We're gonna do mix. And when you start mixing properly, you see how people are scared of the mix-up, then you can start checking them. He doesn't want to block because he's getting hit with the mixturization.
You'll never absorb it.
Honestly, I wish he would block so I could showcase some mix-ups. Let's play one more. Let's bring out 18 right now. You guys can really see the mix-ups. Oh, and so it begins. Hey. No. So another mix-up.
This is over.
You've been reflecting too much. Let's do cross. Reverse that. Reflecting a little too much. Oh, no, I definitely have.
That's surprising.
Got 3 mix-ups for you, buddy. 1. You didn't even block the first one. Hey. Set up again. 1 overhead low. 2 overhead. Hey. You just start mixing, like I promise you, like. Oh my god, oh, imagine if I got that confirmed. No. I was too late. Okay. Enough of this. It's time to mix. Just block please for the one time. I just gotta Hey. No! Block! Please! Okay, one more for real. I'm trying to mix you, bro. Just block, bro. I promise you, we won't jump you. I promise you. I promise you, bro. It's not that scary. I'm definitely super that strong. I don't care. I'm in there. Hey. Mix. I tried to fuck him. I thought it was good. Oh my god, he got closer than I thought he could. Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna spark. You're already sparking. Oh, he tried to do it to me. What's up? When you're in sparking, it is good luck. Mix. No, my button didn't come out. Oh, I'm salty. Okay, we must recover. Okay, hold on. Oh, I don't have the setting. I forgot my controller switch. Hey. Alright, 18 is starting to do it. 18 specializes in double IEDs versus empty jump low mix-ups. That is her special. It loops those even solo. It's kind of insane. I'm not even going level 3. I'm gonna keep it calm. I've been doing IEDs already. Oh my god, bro. Just block. Like, I promise you, it's not the end of the world, bro. Oh, you see how you got hit low? Invisible high lows. I didn't even jump that time because he couldn't even see me. Okay. I'm gonna stay in that corner, man. You're stuck here for a while. Okay? Here's your new home. Here's your new home. Mix. And as you can see, the more and more you mix, the less people like to block, and they just start getting hit by doing stuff. So, if you guys like this first episode of how to become a mixturization master, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess next time maybe we'll visit left rights. We'll see. Command grabs and left rights. I'll catch you guys in the next video though. Peace.